Hello, produce development designer infant program. So, hello Foxy. Let me love you. Be quiet. So, in any kind of way to deserve the meaningful of protocol to lifespan the intelligent, because in the array of the Palakasang, the messages of non-alangnam is the selective manner to program the data, because in a kind of way to build the network of friends is a kind of way to know how to dissolve the bands in relation to theoretical musician, because mathematically the theoretical musician in the bands of what kind of things to know how to lyrics the theoretical drag queens to pin out the understanding of life cycle and to map the condition of Bingoton. Because religiously the confusion of knowing that the even order of the consumption of laws is a surfunk in relation to my, my, my. So in relation to the network of friends, what is my, my? It's just a sender of aeroplane in relation to being a pilot. But in that time, how do you know that your pilot is just an exhaustion of the helicopter by filming Sri Lanka in relation to the desert? But Sri Lanka in relation to the desert. Malay is just a old things in the God system of knowing how to plakasa the ninth dulong. Because in relation to being in the desert, the wishful thoughts of thinking is the plaksasan of no. And in that way, if there is a ompong in relation to the design astronaut, the instrument of laws is an intercession of laws in relation to super sankhang asantan do. Petals number 5. So in relation to selling guitar, Casio, sorry, key change, phototron. How do we know that the amount of productivity is the allocation of sieges to compromise our own budget system? Because on TV ads, someone tried to do budget, right? So in that way, if you have a group seller of trying to be a budget compromise Asia in relation to having a group of selected friends to hire an amount of bills and to work out the order, because based upon BTAT, the shakasan of your budget is a billing before it locks into the nicotine of your own consume. Own consume. So, okay, we all have a job. We all grow. We all have a job. So in that way, when we all have a job, we all grow, who help us to handle the bills? Generally, our father, our sister, our grandchild. So in that way, in our family tree, the mechanism of knowing that there's so many things for us to do, so other people are helping to develop the next bulk bill. So things we do, like, we are not a scientist, we are not a mathematician, we are not an illustrator. So things we do to compromise the bulk bill in relation to sharing the income of budgeting is that each biller is just a question of knowing how the long con will scumbound itself into the Nokasong. So, Foxy, quiet. Foxy. So, paying rent is just paying rent. Foxy, paying mortgage is just paying mortgage. But your bank offer by Ned Kelly has not been productive in relation to working through the roster, because our timer by sieges of rocks is just a complacent of the government. And the government is just, what am I gonna do? I do this, I do that, I have to do this, I cannot do that. No. 1. Sector 75. Bonson. Bonson. Well, my mom go to grocery and buy things to cook to eat. My father goes to grocery and drinks what to eat. My sister-in-law drama the issue of dietary. My grandson is dying in the hospital. So, based upon the time lap of rosters in relation to selecting the Blukasong of law. So in that way, how do we compromise our issue of round 3? Because being a budget roster is just like state trustee. No, but it goes like this, because we all similarity, but not the same. We all similarity. So since we are all similarity, the controller of our production of our worm is that our budgeting of wage annual is just a cycling of Dr. T from Plato. And in Plato, how do we know that our money is worthwhile? No. God physically, the temptation of psychiatry is just a things to know, things to know, and know, no. Things to. So, in relation to our Lebanon, our mythology is an incursion of meters in relation to our website, to Akon, the academics accusation. So in that way, with our blister of knowing that the chemistry is just a sinking system of plumber to an Akon, like that. But why does our money does not make love to us because we work hard and we steal hard. So why do we know that we work hard and steal hard or to steal hard? Is that our message of our subsumpum of the surplus based upon our gross net is just liability of non-assets. So in relation to our way, the non-assets is that look through, sink down, defront. So when it does that, it will compromise the issue of our budgeting mortgage. But in our budgeting mortgage, our grandson decided to leave to a different country. Dad, how are you today? I'm good, thanks. Yourself? Not bad. So in that way, being the grandchild of the defront, how do we know that our laser of the Blitzson is just a meaningful thoughts of psychotic one by the Trontoson and the Patata? So in that way, with the award that we do, we can compact the design to elect the data. But in time, when we do that, the solar system will actually pieces the Ganganton because Papa is just one of the main creator. But alien creator, how do we compact the condition of our sim in relation to our mobile device? But in relation to our mobile device, Vodafone is the governor, is it? Or it owns by Telstra? Oh, so your letter in relation to the government, selling into the public, offering into the succession of lesser trust, and in that way of lesser trust, you are accounting into the system of the third, fourth, three, one, black blonde, but the different. So in that way, when we account an application form to position ourselves into the compliance of the network, then we will onchongchong the manufacturing degree because each factory that we offer on into the Buddhist palm from monkey magic is known by Galicia.